Good morning, everyone. Till all our previous sessions, we have discussed mostly on RPD development. Okay, in any project, the deliverables will be like RPD file as well as web catalog. Web catalog is nothing but a file where we are going to store all our reports. Okay, the deliverables are RPD and web catalog. This web catalog is nothing but a file in presentation server, or else what can we say, it's a shared folder in presentation server where each and every user are going to save their reports. Okay, we are going to discuss in detail about this web catalog today. Okay, web catalog, till all our sessions that we have conducted yesterday, till yesterday we have discussed mostly on RPD development part. Okay, in this coming week, okay, in this entire week we are going to discuss mostly on analytics page, that is the front end page where we are going to develop all our reports and how we are going to save all our reports and how to create dashboards with the generated reports. Okay, we are going to discuss in detail all about all that analytics page in this entire whole week. Okay, and after this week then we are going to jump into advanced topics of RPD. Okay, this front end reporting part is very simple because even a school going kid can understand all these concepts, or else even though if you don't know, we can test it. It's not a big problem. Okay, the most difficult phase is like RPD development only. If you do any mistake in RPD development, then it's going to affect the whole project. Why? Because if you do any mistake in RPD, then whatever the report we are going to generate with all the columns that we have developed in RPD, okay, that mistake is going to replicate in whatever the reports that we are going to generate, and that mistake will be continuously repeated. Okay, but whereas in RPD it is just corresponds sorry, whereas in this analytics in reporting part, it just corresponds to only just a single report only. Okay, as it corresponds to just a single report, it's not a big problem. They can just modify that report and all the problems will be resolved. But we need to take utmost care while developing RPD. Why? Because if you do any single mistake in RPD, okay, if you do at least a minimum 0.00 something kind of error in RPD development, it's going to affect all the reports. Okay, if we develop some kind of like 100 to 200 reports in analytics page, but we have done some wrong, we have done some big blunder in RPD development, then it's going to affect all the reports. Okay, we need to take utmost care while developing our RPD. But whereas this analytics page, it's very easy to understand, and even though if there is a small problem in any a single report or kind of thing, it's not going to make a big difference over here. Okay, in this entire week we are going to discuss about this analytics page. Okay, we already know a little about this analytics page because we have tested all our reports in this analytics page. Okay, in order to log into analytics page, what we need to do is we need to provide our system name or localhost or port ID followed by analytics. Okay, the moment we open this analytics page, you have various components in this analytics page. The most common thing that we are going to use here is let me log in from first. Here it's showing us home page, WebLogic admin 123. Okay, this is the analytics home page actually, and sometimes this home page may have some other things as well. The moment we click on new, we have various components over here. This analysis is nothing but the place where we are going to develop our reports. And dashboard, this dashboards is the place where we are going to generate dashboards. Dashboard is nothing but a group of reports and graphs and all. Okay, it's completely a web page kind of environment where the entire progress of our business will be available. Entire progress of our line of business will be available in dashboards. Okay, dashboard may consist of n number of reports based upon the business requirements. And this filter is nothing but, okay, this filter is nothing but we will be applying some reusable filters. Let us say if we have some business scenarios where we are going to work only for some particular business scenario, like for the entire whole week we are going to work on some kind of analysis, like for on some particular region, particular state, and in particular district we are going to do some analysis on various products and all. Then there is no need to keep on applying each and every time the filter for that particular state, region, and particular zip code. Okay, we can save that particular filter and we can reuse that particular filter. Okay, that kind of reusable filters can be created with these filters. And the other thing, that is a condition. If you want to write some instead of filter, if you want to write some other conditions even, then we can write conditions from here. And the other thing that is present over here is dashboard prompt. Dashboard prompts is nothing but like selection buttons, drop down selections, okay, radio buttons and all. Okay, we can create by using this dashboard prompt. Because if you create the true dashboard prompt and if you place it in, then that can be applied for entire dashboard instead of getting applied to any single report that is present in a dashboard. If we create some dashboard prompt from here, then we are going to we can apply that for entire dashboard. And the coming other things that are, this is published reporting. This is entirely some other different portal. Okay, this published reporting is entirely some other different portal. That this published reporting, this is called as Oracle BI Publisher. Okay, this published reporting is nothing but it is called as Oracle BI Publisher. This is completely a separate web page, and this BI Publisher, it is used to generate, okay, some template based reporting kind of thing. Let us say if you want to generate create some credit card bills, okay, on monthly basis we need to generate some credit card bill and we need to email that particular credit card bill to that particular customer. Okay, for credit card bills we will be having a predefined PDF template, right? Okay, all such template designing and all such report with some kind of reusable templates. Okay, we can design all that published report, that kind of reports in this published reporting part. And coming to this actionable intelligence, this actionable intelligence is nothing but here we can automate our work, like this agents is nothing but with the help of agents we can send automated emails. Let us say for every day at 9:30 I need to send a report to my manager who is going to attend a meeting at 10 o'clock. Okay, all the status of our current business will be sent to the manager by 9:30. Okay, agents will take care of such actions, and these action links are also some kind of thing that are used to take care of automated work. And coming to this performance management, most of the projects we are not using this, but as an option that is available. Performance management is nothing but this is the place where we can create like scorecards, KPIs, KPI watch list and all. Okay, and both these things in very less projects, mostly in like e-commerce. If you are going to work in e-commerce platform, then you will need to work on this performance management and marketing part. Okay, in this coming entire week we are going to discuss mostly on this analysis part. Okay, let's start with this analysis part. Before jumping on into this analysis part, okay, we have something called as catalog over here. Catalog is nothing but, okay, it's a place where we do generally call this as web catalog. This web catalog is nothing but it is a place where we are going to save all our reports. Okay, if you, okay, if we are going to work on some project, we are going to work on some project. In that project, okay, we are starting that project from the scratch. Then we will be creating one folder. We will be creating one folder for that particular project. Okay, and I'm going to show how we are going to create all that things now. Let me open my Excel sheet. Okay, now we are going to discuss in detail about web catalog. Web catalog is nothing but it is a predefined folder structure, and it is used to store all our reports, dashboards, KPIs, filters, and all. Okay, and this web catalog do have one more name, that is called as BI presentation catalog. Why? Because all the components that are used by the presentation server, like reports, each and everything, all these things are all presentation components. Okay, all these presentation components we are going to save in a location. Okay, that is called as web catalog. So this is also called as BI presentation catalog. In this web catalog we have three folders, that is shared folders, user folders or my folders, and system folders. This shared folders is nothing but in our project environment we are going to save all our developed reports in shared folders only. In project environment we are going to save all our developed work in shared folders only. And user folders are nothing but the place where if we are generating working on some report, we have worked on that report partially for today, and while leaving and at the end of the day you want to save it, but as it is not complete report, you just don't want to share that report to everyone. Okay, then you can share that particular report in user or this my folders. Okay, I have shown this catalog, right? In this analytics page, click on this catalog. Here my folders are nothing but your personal folders. These my folders are nothing but your personal folders. But whereas these shared folders, okay, these shared folders are nothing but the place where you are going to share, place all your reports, okay, and dashboards. Okay, in this shared folder, if you place anything in the shared folder, that can be accessed by everyone. But even in shared folders also, if you feel like if you don't want to show your development activity to some particular person, just to put it funny, if if you are competing with someone, you want to share all our development activities with all the managers and all, but you don't want to show to a particular person also, then we can also do it with the help of permission. By applying permissions, we can block particular users for shared folders also. But whereas in coming to my folders part, my folders is completely reserved for the particular user only. Okay? My folders is completely reserved for a particular user only, and that user only can access the what are the components, objects that are placed in that particular my folders part. Okay? This is all about my folders and shared folders. And coming to the third part, that is system folders. The system folders are nothing but some of the system files, and this will not be visible in this analytics part. Okay, now let us start. Okay, as we are going to start our reporting part from today, let me create a web catalog folder. In order to create a web catalog folder, okay, where we are going to create that is while deploying our RPD only. While deploying our RPD only, we will be creating a particular web catalog folder for that particular RPD. Usually in project scenarios, while deploying our RPD only, we will be creating a folder for that particular RPD. Okay, RPD deployment is nothing but they are going to start one particular project, and for that particular project they are going to create one particular folder even. Okay, in order to create a new web catalog, what do we need to do is we need to go to our enterprise manager. Provide your username and password, that is WebLogic and capital A admin123. Click on this business intelligence, core applications. Where we will be doing our deployment activities. Okay. I think you guys have already seen that. Okay. Go to this deployment tab. Here we will be deploying our RPD by clicking on this browse button, right? In the same place at the bottom, we have something called as BI presentation catalog. And here we are going to create a folder for that. In order to edit anything over here, we need to first click on lock and edit configuration. Now the session will be allocated for you. Now here I am providing folder name as previously it is DWBA Geeks 1. Now I am providing folder name as DWBA Geeks like batch 1 B1. Okay, click on apply, click on activate changes. The moment I click on activate changes, what happens over here is this particular folder name is going to be written into one configuration file. Okay. This particular file name that I am going to provide over here is going to be overridden with the previous whatever the file that is present in that configuration file. Okay. This will be overridden with that configuration file, and the moment when I click on restart, what happens during restart is whenever I click on restart, while restarting it's going to check that particular configuration file. What is the configuration, that with what configuration do I need to restart the server? And in configuration file, as I have provided some new name, as that particular new folder is not available in that particular location, then it's going to create that particular folder with that particular new name. If folder is already present, then it's going to make use of that particular folder. Okay. Let me show that to you practically. All the presentation server component configurations will be present in one XML file called as instanceconfig.xml. It is available in location. Okay, I am going to show that location to you now. Click on C A11G, that is your home folder, instances 1, BI foundation. Okay, as RPD is Oracle BI server component, it will be present over here in this BI server, Oracle BI server component. This is place where RPD is available. But whereas now we are going to work entirely on presentation components, right? Okay, as web catalog is a presentation component, it will be present in this presentation services component. Okay, in Oracle BI presentation service component, click on core applications OBAS1. Here we have this catalog. See, previously we have the name of the folder is DWBA Geeks 1, right? After our deployment web catalog deployment activity is complete, now it a new folder will be created over here. That the name of that folder will be like DWBA Geeks B1. Okay, this is the place where our folders will be present. and our instant configuration files will be presented this config part. Oracle BI presentation services component. Here we have something called as instance config.xml. Initially, as I have not clicked on this activate changes, here web catalog location will be available. See, the catalog path that is present over here in this particular file is C BI11G instances 1. Here it is pointing to DWBI Geeks 1. Now what I am going to do here is I have provided this DWBI Geeks B1 here now. Now I am clicking on activate changes. The moment I click on activate changes, what happens in the background is it is going to overwrite that instance config.xml file with this new file name that we have provided now. Okay, let me verify that now. It is still pointing to the same thing. Let me close this and open it once again. See, now it has been updated with DWBI Geeks B1. Okay, now the name has been replaced in config file. The next step that's going to happen, what happens is the moment this instance config.xml is nothing but this configuration file will be checked by the server whenever it gets restarted. It's not going to check this periodically. Whenever you are restarting the server, it will be just checking the configuration file and it will be configuring the server while restarting based upon the particular configuration that we have provided. Now what I am going to do is I am going to restart the server. As I have done all the changes with respect to presentation components only, I am not going to restart all the servers. I will be just restarting this presentation services component only. I will be just restarting only this presentation services component. Click on this presentation services and click on restart. Selected. Click on yes. Now what needs to happen in background is now a new folder needs to get created over there. In BI Foundation presentation service component, in catalog, see, while restarting it has verified with that configuration file and this new thing has been created. You can even observe the time at which at what time this thing has been created. It is created at 9:24, nothing but the same system time just now. See, the restart was complete, so that is the reason why folder is available over there. This is how we are going to create a folder for while we are going to start our project. Okay, this is how we are going to create a folder while we are going to start our project. But usually in most of, if it is like if it is like very big client, if you are going to working for a big client, what happens usually is we are not allowed to do all such activities. We don't have access to this enterprise manager even. Let me put an example. I'm working for a US banking client where all these admin activities like deployment, web catalog, each and every, this enterprise manager access will not be available for us. Even though if you want to restart the server even, we need to raise a ticket, and all these activities will be taken by some other client. Okay, they have given all reporting activities to us and they have given all the other activities to TCS. Admin activities will be project is taken care of by TCS and we will be taking care of development activities. So, such things will be available. Okay, but it's good to know all these things. Now let me explore all the components, what are the components that are present in that particular folder that I have created now. The moment I open that particular folder, we have something called as root. Inside that root, we have shared. This shared folder is nothing but the folder that can be accessed by everyone. This users folder is nothing but this user folder will be accessed only by particular users. Okay. In under this users folder, a individual folder will be created for each and every user who logs into analytics page. Okay, let me show that to you now. Now I'm going to log into analytics page with WebLogic user. Whenever this user logged in, as I have created a new folder over here under users, as this WebLogic user is also having my folder space. Now at the back end, a new folder should be created for WebLogic. Now as I have opened, logged into the analytics page with some username, a folder will be allocated for that particular user. From now, that user can save files in that in this WebLogic folder. Whatever the files that this particular user is going to save in my folders, okay, all that files will be created in that file that is created in this location under his name. Okay, let me log in with some other name even. Okay, I have created some other usernames as well as here, like this Chandra as well as Chandra. Click on sign in. Okay, I don't remember password for that. Okay, I don't remember password for that particular username. Okay, let me create a new username. Okay, I think it will be good for us to keep on touching the security part whenever it is possible. Okay, all users creation activity and all such other activities will be done in some other portal that is called as console. This console is nothing but WebLogic console. That is a part of WebLogic server. Okay, our entire OB activity will be taken care by this WebLogic server only. Okay, that is why all input like user logging in and logout activities will be taken care by this Oracle WebLogic server. We'll be discussing all about this user creation and all this in detailed level while we are going to discuss about security part. Okay? Just have a look at how this happens over here. Okay, this is the password that I have created for that particular user. Okay, instead of creating other new users, let me use this particular thing. Okay, the moment I log in with this particular username, here a new folder will be created for this particular username also. That is how new folders will get created in the backend. But all the entire thing will be present in our project folder only. That is DWGX B1. In root, we have three types of folders. That is shared folder, where a new shared folder, you yourself can create a shared folder. That is like Chandra. Now the web page is logged with Chandra. Okay. Chandra want to create some report, but all permissions were blocked for this particular user. Okay. I have not given any access to that particular Chandra user to develop anything. but this shared folder access will be available for each and everyone. And shared folder, here you want to create some new folder, even that is not available. Everything is restricted for this particular user. Let me log in with this WebLogic. Okay, click on catalog and shared folder. I'm just creating a new folder here under shared folder. And in this, as this particular WebLogic user is admin user, he can also view all the my folders of all users also, because as he is the admin guy, he can view the personal folders of all users also. He will be having all privileges, but for normal users it's not possible. See, for previously for normal user all options will not be available. Here this admin guy can create a folder, even the for folder creation privileges and all the things that can be individually allocated for the new users also. Okay, that we are going to discuss in security part. New folder, phase 1 reports, or else now as we are going to develop reports for batch 1. The moment I create a folder over here, new folder, you can see the new folder available over here even. See, that's how it happens. And for administrator, okay, so for user with administrator privileges, here we can observe carefully, like you have some view called as user view. This is the user view. Now only, okay, that particular WebLogic user level options will be available here. The moment if we change to admin view, here he can view this entire catalog root folder. Okay, he can have access from this root folder. As he is having access from this root folder, he can view files of all users also. He can view files of all users also, like Mchandra. Mchandra is some other user. Okay, all folders of other users will also be visible in admin view, but whereas in user view, the folders of this particular WebLogic user only will be available. That is the difference between this admin view and user view. In this, if it is like admin view, then user folders and all user folders will be visible to the administrator. Okay, this is all about WebCatalog. Now we have created WebCatalog, and the next part, that is reporting part. Now we are going to develop some reports. If you want to develop any reports, we can do it from here, that is from new. Reports are nothing but analysis. Okay, these are called with different names in each and every reporting tool. Previously, even in OBI up to 10G, this entire part they used to call it as answers. This answers is the name. Even some users were not used to this analysis name now. Why? Because our seniors who used to work from OBI 10G, even now they used to call the entire this page as answers only. These reports in OBI 10G they used to call as requests. Okay, here it will be like request, but whereas in 11G this is called as analysis. Whatever this report development page they used to call as answers page previously in OBI 10G. some people even now they used to use this term answers regularly, but now it has been changed to analytics page in this latest version of OVA. And whatever the reports or the part that we are going to develop, it is called as analysis in OBI 11G. In each and every reporting tool, they do have their own naming terminologies and naming conventions. Let me say, like in SAP BO, whatever the report that we are going to develop, they used to call it as document, like that. Okay, click on new and click on analysis, or else you can do this in this way. Even here we have this create analysis and interactive reporting, right? You can click on this analysis button from here. Even now, after that, we need to select a subject area. Okay, subject area from where we are going to, in which subject area we are going to generate reports. Now that is, our subject area is sales subject area M, and here now I am going to develop a report. I think you guys have watched this particular activity in previous sessions as well while testing our RPD activities. Now I am going to develop a report with region, year, dollars. Click on results. Now I have developed, this is how I can develop reports. Okay, up to this part we have seen while testing our RPD activities. Now we are going to discuss in detail about each and every components. We do have various options each and everywhere here, right? Okay, we are going to cover each and every single option from here. Okay, now today we are going to discuss in detail about the column properties over here. In here, the moment we place our mouse cursor on any column, we have some options over here, that is sort, edit formula, column properties, fold, filters, and delete. Delete is nothing but, let me start with this bottom component, that is delete. Delete is nothing but, if you click on this delete, this thing will get deleted. And coming to the other thing, this filter we will be discussing in detail about these filters in one entire session. Okay. Click on this column properties. In these column properties, we do have many tabs over here. In the first tab, that is style tab. The style tab is nothing but the tab where we are going to apply skin and styles. Okay. If you want to change the entire theme over here, or else if you want to change the font size, alignment, text wrapping, if you want to apply any border to that particular cell, then we are going to work each and every styling component. Let us check this. Like I am going to provide font size as 25, and I do want that color to be like red. Okay, effect, it will like underline, and cell, it's by default it's horizontal alignment. If I want to apply any background color, I can apply background color to the cell over here. And this image is nothing but, if you want to add some particular customized image besides text, we can add that particular image even. Okay, let me show this thing as well. Okay. Okay. Let me put this tick mark over here. I'm using this image, and borders are nothing but, we can apply borders. Like if we select custom, click on this and this, then two borders will be available on both the sides of this particular year cell. Click on OK. In order to test all the configuration that we have done here right now, click on results. See, this is how it's happening. Okay, let me revert back all the changes. Click on column properties. Okay. put it to default, no image, okay, click on results. Now it's normal, and I haven't removed this border still, let it be. Now the other tab that is available over here in column properties, that is column format tab. This column format tab is nothing but here we can change metadata name, that is like column headings and all. If you want to customize that column headings in reporting part, okay, in presentation layer also we can change the name of columns and all. And even after coming into this analytics page also, if there is any business requirement, like some business users call some data with some particular name and some other business users call some data with some other business name, if you want to change that particular name, then we can do the changes over here. And while changing, it will be, we do have some default options over here, but if it is demanding, like we need to make this as bold and all such things, we have some options over here. With this also we can edit all the options for that particular heading. And even though we are not satisfied with that particular options that are present over here, you can use even HTML also, okay, you can make use of HTML tags also, and you can modify the displaying properties. Let me show a small example for that. I just want to make text bold by using some HTML. Okay. Let me search for HTML tags where it is like bold. See, this is, we need to apply these tags in order to in HTML to make something bold. Okay. Let me apply the same thing over here. Here the name is year, right? So year. Then this particular column name will be customized to bold as per this HTML tags. As you have provided HTML tags over here, then we need to provide identity for that tool to identify them, to treat them as HTML. So to provide such identification, we need to check this contains HTML markup. Okay, if we click on this contains HTML markup, while displaying, these tags will be removed and only the particular text will be customized based upon the tags that are provided. But if you uncheck this particular thing, then all these things will be visible to the end user. Okay, we need to take this care while working on this HTML with any kind of HTML tags. But usually we won't be doing all these things, HTML customizations and all. Even here in style also, we do have something called as custom CSS style options on HTML only. If they want to change this entire page look and feel and all, mostly UI development team will be there, and they used to most of the projects they don't change this UI interface colors, skin and styles. They are not going to change. They will be using this by default, what are the thing that has been provided by Oracle. But if for some projects they just don't want this Oracle customizations, and they want their own skin and styles. Okay, they do have some websites with their own skin and styles, and they just want to apply their CSS styles and all. Then there will be the UI team. If we provide access to UI team, they will be working on all these UI activities. And coming to the other part, that is this suppress. This suppress is nothing but here in 1992 Central, 1992 East, 1992 West and all. For all that, 1992 is common. As it is repeating, it makes no sense if it is keep on repeating. Why? Because we just need to look at each and every cell. Even though it is repeating, we just need to confirm. But if you provide it as a single value, it will be very convenient for us, right? So that this suppress is nothing but if the value is keep on repeating for all particular values, then it will be suppressed and only single value will get displayed. If it is like repeat, then it's going to repeat. Previously it is like suppress. Now I'm clicking on repeat. Click on OK. Now let us test what happens. See, now as I have unchecked it, that HTML part, it's not getting displayed, but this entire thing, see, this entire thing is repeating over here. Let me change all that things now. In skin and style, click on the none over here. Here, click on suppress, and here I forgot to check this box. Now I have checked this box. Click on OK. Let me verify results now. See, now here it's bold because of that HTML tags that I have provided, and all these 1990 instead of getting repeated over here, they were suppressed. It makes the difference, right? Let us check with the other options here even. Click on column properties. Now we have completed the style, this column format, and in this column format we do have some other button called as this hide button. This hide button is nothing but, okay, if you want some column that supports this particular column, okay, and if I want to sort with that particular column and I don't want that particular column to get displayed in front end, then we can hide that columns by clicking on this hide button. The moment I provide this, the moment I check this hide button, okay, when the moment I check on this hide what and click on OK, what happens is that thing will not be visible to end user. Okay, that is the use of that particular option. This is all about this column format tab. And coming to data format tab, this data format tab, by default we do have one data type or that is present, that we are pulling from database. But if you want to customize that and if you want to make some changes for that, like if you want to treat that particular thing as currency or else like a percent, then you can customize it by overriding the whatever the default data that is getting from database. See, now this percentage symbol will be added to the particular thing that is written from database. That is the use of this data format tab. Coming to the conditional formatting part. Conditional formatting is nothing but it is same like conditional formatting in this spreadsheets like Excel and all. If you want to add any condition, let me say for a region is equal to is in central. Okay, I want to add a condition over here. I want to change the font color to red. Okay, whenever the region is central, now values will be displayed in red color. Let me verify the results now. Oh, it's not getting updated. Okay, I think it's not getting applied for as is these things are hyperlinked. Okay, let me change that and apply this on dollars. Column properties, conditional format, add condition, dollars. If dollars is greater than 2 lakhs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if dollars is greater than 2 lakhs, now I will change the background of that particular cell to this particular green color. Click on OK. Click on results. See, For all dollars that are greater than 2 lakhs, then these things will highlighted. All such customizations will be done with that particular thing. And coming to the other options, data format option is complete, conditional format is also complete. And coming to the other tab, that is interaction tab. In this particular interaction tab, we have discussed already about this. What is this default drill, none drill, action links, and this action links part we'll be discussing that in later point of time because it's a very big concept. Okay, I'll be doing one thing. Sometimes we'll be skipping some larger concepts, right? At last we may forget that even. Okay, I'm maintaining this in this training Excel sheet document. Okay, I'm maintaining with sheet name called topics to be covered. Okay, in analytics I need to I'm skipping this action links as well as write back. Okay, now we have completed discussion about all these tabs. Now we are in this interaction tab. In interaction, drill is nothing but we will be doing all these drill down activities here, right? We provide both these things at drill and drill. The moment we click on results, we can this drill is enabled for column header as well as this thing. We usually click on this thing, right? Even though by clicking on this column header, it will drill to next level of that particular dimension. Like if we click on this year now, after year, the level that we have provided is quarter. It needs to drill down to quarter. If I click on the same thing again, year, it will be drilled down to month. Then if I click on that again, it will just drill down to month, day name, and everything. Last level detail. That is called as drill. But I feel like I don't want all these things right now. Click on delete. What happens in the background while we doing the drill down activity is drilling is nothing but adding some filters and generating our reports, right? By default, filters will keep adding in the bottom over here. Okay. Internally, these filters will keep on triggering. And coming to the other options, column properties, interaction. Okay, if I feel like I don't want drill to be enabled for column header, this for column heading I don't want this drill. Click on results. Now the drill will not be available here only for this particular thing. The moment we place our mouse cursor, it will change to hand symbol. Okay, as it is not enabled over here, now it is not getting changed to hand symbol. If you provide it as drill, then hand symbol will get enabled on that particular thing. If I don't want drill for both the things, then you can put it as none. Now then both the things will be like normal text. And in interaction we do have something called as this action link. This action link is nothing but, let me give you a brief heads up on action link. Action link is nothing but we will be defining some action to be performed whenever the moment we click on that particular thing. Like we can define any kind of movements, dynamic movements even, like whenever I click on that particular link, open a pop-up window and show its detail level drill down thing and all. Okay, it's a very big and interesting chapter, and we'll be discussing about that in later point of time. And this write back functionality, and to give you a brief heads up on this write back event, this write back is nothing but This even though this will be okay, this will be by default disabled only, and we need to enable it from with admin privileges, while this write back is enabled for that particular column from RPD level. This write back is used for writing anything to the database from this front end analytics page or from dashboard or kind of thing. In 98% of the projects, we will not be using this write back. Why? Because in our starting sessions only, we have discussed that we are reporting, guys, and we will be working on reporting part. Reporting is nothing but fetching some data from data warehouse and displaying it to the end user. And for that, we just need only read access. And for reporting people, they provide privileges. We only like read access privileges. But this write back functionality is nothing but it's a kind of out of the box customization that if some small business users, they don't want to maintain some other portals even, and they just want this portal to be used for some writing functionalities, like they want to update some comments on under every particular report and all such activities. It can happen only with this write back functionality, but in most of 98% of the project scenarios, this write back we can't work on this write back. Why? Because we will be having only read privileges and we will not be provided with write privileges into data warehouse. But if they provide, as business is demanding, if they enable with write privileges, then we can work on this write back. This write back is nothing but creating some text boxes. Okay, this write back is nothing but just creating some text boxes, and we can edit the reports as well. Okay, using the write back functionality, we can make changes like editing reports as well. But in most of the 98% of the project scenarios, we will not be working on that. But I am going to cover up on this particular topic in our at last, because this is not very much important. Okay, I will be writing this right. Okay, I have already written this over here. Okay, I will be covering up this later. Okay, I think by this I have covered all column properties thing over here. Okay, it's already 10 o'clock. Okay, let me wrap up our session over here. Okay, tomorrow I just need to cover only this edit formula. Okay. Do you have any queries till now, Harish, over here?
No.
Okay. Let's wrap up for the day. Bye.